In this box, I have 5 pedals from Sonicake, and I'm going to take them out one by one and try all of them for you right now. Let's get into it. Up first, we have their Warped Dimension pedal. Let's give it a look real quick. Also, you could see right here on the screen, I am always using SpectraFlex cables. I don't know how they have a lifetime warranty on them. The company must go out of business because I've had this same exact gray cable since I was in 6th grade. So this is the Warped Dimension pedal, and it seems like this is your kind of like all-in-one chorus, flanger, tremolo, and a phaser, right? You got a bunch of filters. You know, it's funny because like chorus and tremolo and flanger are all very closely related, and phasers obviously in that family too, but it's pretty funny to get this like this all-in-one type thing. So let's see how this sounds, okay? I've got it on. I want to keep the, what's that? That's the mix, the level? Yeah, I want to keep the level all the way up. I want to hear this. Tone, I think we can probably keep that at 12 o'clock, right? Okay. Not bad. I'm hitting the whammy bar like I need it right now. You don't need that at all. It's so good. I'm a little bit of a sucker for chorus because my first pedals that I ever got, I had inherited an original Boss heavy metal pedal, and I inherited a chorus, like the CE3, the stereo one. I think it's the 3. And that was just my favorite chorus ever, and I learned pretty early on that I need a chorus on my board at all times. It's just so, to me, it's just so important. Chorus is better than no chorus. This sounds quite nice. You have a nice little tap tempo right here. Let's go through some more sounds. Let's see. I'm gonna keep pretty much all the settings the exact same. Let's look at this. Yes, that's a flanger. That is a flanger. Hold on, wait, ready? Too fast. So trashy. Depth we need a lot of. Rate we need down. Tone we need down. Okay. I want that slow swoop. There we go. There it is. Let me tell you. That's so good. Okay. Wow. What does this pedal cost? I gotta find out. These were sent to me, so I don't actually know. So let me see. No way. This pedal costs on Sonicake's website $44.79. I'm not hating that. Let's see, let's check the phaser out. Let's get a phaser going. I like the same rate. Hold on a second. That's, like I said, this is a little... I don't know why it is, but like, maybe I'm so used to the phase 90. When I turn it all the way down, I just want to feel a certain swoop. So that one's not hitting me where I want to be hit. The other two were just like, those two like tickled my ear exactly. So as far as the phaser goes, there it is. Okay, I found it. So as you play, you can hear that swoop a little bit, and it's just really subtle. I think the small stone, when I first used phasers, I like used the Boss phaser, and that was like really aggressive to me. And then the next one I used was a small stone, and I'm like, that was really subtle. And then the next one after that, I found the phase 90, and I like that because it's kind of in between. But this is more like a small stone, where it's really subtle. That is actually a really nice feature because flangers can be aggressive, choruses can be aggressive. Now let's get a super aggressive tremolo going. Let's see. This one's not as aggressive as the others. This one doesn't like cut off as hard as some of them. Like the Boss tremolo cuts off so hard if you want it. You could do that thing. But this is nice. This is like a nice kind of like normal little tremolo effect. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I'm not the tremolo guy, so that one's a tough one for me, but I'm a chorus guy, I'm a flanger guy. For $44.79, it's worth it in that alone. Cool, moving on to the next pedal. Okay, bass preamp factory, I'm gonna have to call on a friend to try out for me. Turn this off. Just get a nice little bass tone here. Let's see. Let's see what this does now. Turn this bad boy on. Oh, we got an overdrive. Oh, we gotta turn some things up now. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's crazy. You have a pre and post. What? A ground lift? The blend, the drive. Let's, you know what? Oh man, this is like a whole, like you could just record with this by itself, I think. Let's get this gain all the way up. Let's see what happens. Nasty. You get a little bit more of this, a little bit of this, scoop the midis. This. Not only is this pedal basically just your like DI preamp, but it also has an XLR out, which for recording or front of house, whatever you might want, probably recording in this case. You have your typical 3-band EQ, and what is that? What is that? You have a volume and a compression. You basically have everything you would need to kind of get started in the content creation world, and it's a really small form factor. It's $50, and I will get back to you with more on how this pedal is, because I'm gonna give it to my friend Julian, who's like my favorite bass player of all time, and I'm gonna see what he has to say about it. So stay tuned for that, subscribe, because it'll be on the channel at some point. Okay, I gotta go back to Guitar Land. I've spent too much time in bass world right now. The next pedal is Acoustic Guitar Preamp Factory. No, we're not doing that one right now. Let me see. What is this one? Tone Grollup or group? Tone group. What? Hold on. So, next up, we have this neat little EQ pedal. Let's see. Hold on. I want to find out. I don't know if that says tone group or tone grollup. It is tone group. That's what I thought. How much is this now is the question. $39.99 on Sonicake's website. Now, I first got into EQ pedals when I realized I would need a volume boost on my pedal board for guitar solos. And it was coincidentally, I think it was maybe a Guitar World magazine where Slash was talking about his pedal rig, which at the time was very minimal, but the only thing he did say was that he basically set up his EQ pedal, which I think was a Boss EQ, as like an upside down smiley face, like a frowny face, and he just would turn the level. Oh, it's a 10-band EQ and this is the level. And he would just turn the level up. So in this case, there's the level. I used to keep mine completely flat and I would just turn the level up and that was worth it. So let me plug this in. So it really should be this simple. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the gold top for this one. So now, this is exactly how I would do it. I'd have my overdrive on. Cool. So this is pretty much always how I use an EQ pedal. It would be just directly into the front of the amp, right? And you're just using it to push your level. So say you're playing your rhythm. Comes time for your solo. You just kick this bad boy on. Again, $39.99, ridiculously cheap pedal. And I'm already doing a massive like 10 guitar giveaway when we get to 50,000 subscribers. And one of the guitars is also right back here. It's this Charvel DK24. So subscribe so you don't miss that. But I might have to give away some of these Sonicake pedals to some younger subscribers of mine that may just be starting out who want to try getting into this space. Let me know if that'd be something that you would want to see. Cool, let's continue on. What do we got next? Ooh, the Levitate. Bam. The Levitate is up next. Let's check this out. There it is. It looks very vintage, you know, with that cream look. The reverb delay. It's a reverb delay. So this is gonna be, okay, I need to go back to Stratland for this, so hold on a second. Okay, so we got the Levitate. You gotta switch back to Stratland when you have an old school pedal that's doing, when you have like a cream-colored old school pedal that's doing reverb and delay. It just screams Hank Marvin, you know what I mean? So let's see. We gotta tap tempo. Let's turn everything up a little bit. Let's see, how do I get that to be a little bit more tame? Wet, dry. We've got a wet and a dry, which is cool. Then we've got the decay, time, feedback. Get something really cool out of this. Let's see. Let's get a little ambience there. Let's see. Let me get something really crazy going. How can I make that happen? Let me see. Is an insane amount of delay. Okay, everything back down. Everything back down. Get back to normal. So for me, this is full-blown Hank Marvin world, right? Like. So this is even a lot for that. It's a really nice decay though. Now what does this one come in at? Let's see. Again, Sonicake's website, $44.79. These pedals are ridiculously priced. I think for what you're getting in these pedals, they're unbelievably priced. And they definitely have an audience. They definitely have a market. I wish that something like this existed when I was starting out, trying to learn what pedals are and what they do, you know? All 5 of these pedals together would cost $250. That's ridiculous. Just about, give or take. Okay, let's see what we have last. The last thing I have here is their acoustic guitar preamp factory. And I already did the bass in this, right? But I do have a custom acoustic guitar coming for me. So I think I'm gonna wait to do this one until my new acoustic guitar comes. Then I could try this out with that, which I think would be really cool. And when that video is done, it'll be right here.